They appear to be mannequin robots. That is absolutely terrifying. There is creepy whispering going on in the trailer. I can't explain it. It's very, very creepy sounding. Hello everybody, I'm kindly Keyin, and as you guys probably already know, Hello Neighbor Alpha 4 is coming out today. In fact, it should be out in about 3.5 hours, but to kind of ease the pain of waiting for this new version of Hello Neighbor that we have been waiting for so long, TinyBuild has released a little trailer. It's about 30 seconds, but there is a ton of very cool gameplay stuff that we can pick out of that trailer. So I thought to kind of get us ready for Alpha 4 later today, we just break down this trailer. Now that said, I will have a video later today. As soon as we get our hands on Hello Neighbor, I will release a video of the full gameplay, but in the meantime, let's break down some of the cool stuff that we can look forward to. So first of all, in case you haven't noticed or been to the site lately, they actually updated the logo for Hello Neighbor. So you can see here, the logo is a little bit different than it used to be. In fact, I think before it used to be kind of on like a wood background. There was like a blue wood background and then Hello Neighbor on top of that in a very basic font. But as you can see, they've updated that and this logo looks pretty good. I like it quite a bit. It definitely fits the theme of Hello Neighbor. It's a nice little touch that they've added to the game. This logo has been on their site for quite some time, but this is the first time that we're seeing it in a trailer as far as I know. But now let's get into the trailer here. So first things first, you can see, we kind of see the introduction of some things that are very similar to those hidden maps that we saw in Alpha 3. So as you can see here, we have these creepy blinking eyes. Of course, let me back up here a little bit and we can see, there you go. So we've got the creepy blinking eyes that we saw in the Alpha 3 fear map where you were small and you were looking up and you saw those eyes blinking down at you. Can't help but think that these things are the same thing. Now the neighbor catches us here. So he is actually in that room with us in that area. So I'm not sure exactly what this is. Again, it could be like a dream sequence type thing, or it could just be a different area altogether in his house. Who knows? But I can't wait to find out. Oh man, just a little bit longer and we will know. Okay, so let's see what's next. So next, we get on the cart here and you can see you're actually riding in the train. Look at that. That is magnificent. And you can also see as soon as the train stops, there's a little sliding glass door that opens up for you into your new area. So that is very cool. Now this thing down here in the lower left-hand corner, can't help but think that kind of looks like an escalator. I don't know if like that's the railing of like an escalator. The neighbor has an escalator inside of his house. That is absurd. That's kind of awesome, actually. If you've got a 2-story house or 3-story house, or in his case, like an 8-story house, I could see why an escalator would be handy. Could you imagine going up and down? And depending on where his kitchen is, could you imagine having to drag groceries up a few stories? That would be an absolute nightmare. So I can't blame him for installing those escalators, if those are indeed escalators. But anyways, let's move on here. So we see the neighbor taking a bath or getting ready to take a bath. I'm not sure why exactly that's in there. Is he gonna get into the bath fully clothed like he has in previous versions of the game? I don't know. Why does it really matter? I mean, he is a weirdo, and yes, he does take baths with his clothes on, but I mean, honestly, I kind of appreciate that because I don't want to see the neighbor naked. That's something that I would not like to see. So you do you and keep your clothes on. Okay, so we can see that you're kind of peeking in on him. Now this, oh man, this is very cool because we kind of speculated about this in a previous GIF that we saw with the umbrella. Now you can see that we're holding the umbrella here. I'm gonna try to scoot back a little bit. Yes, okay, so you can see we're holding the umbrella and we're at the very top. It seems like you're at the very, very top of the house and you're at the railing and you have the umbrella and he is jumping off the side of the house. Now you can see kind of like this like steam kind of effect, and what I'm thinking is that that will actually lift you if you have the umbrella equipped, which is super cool. So you will get to kind of like Mary Poppins across the world. Yeah, so it kind of looked like he was floating there. It's hard to tell because it cuts so quickly, but it kind of seemed like he was floating because of that like steam effect or whatever it is, like thermal dynamics. I don't know. I don't understand any of that stuff, but it sounds cool. But now in this next scene, we have ourselves a classroom, and this looks like the other fear map that we saw in Alpha 3, something very similar. We have the strange kind of classroom desks just kind of strewn about this room. It looks like there's a chalkboard up in the upper right-hand corner of the room. So very clearly, this seems to be a classroom. Now, what does this have to do with the neighbor and his life and what's going on? Still have no idea, but hopefully we'll find out a little bit more later today. Now, this is pretty exciting here. This is gonna be, yeah, what? This next scene is probably the craziest thing that we've seen in Hello Neighbor so far. Now, very reminiscent of that fear map where you had the models of yourself chasing you down, but as you can see, they have changed a little bit. Yes, they appear to be mannequin robots. That is absolutely terrifying. There is creepy whispering going on in the trailer. I can't explain it. It's very creepy sounding. It's very scary. You can listen to it for yourself. I will have it playing so that you can hear it because it is terrifying. But yes, it seems that that room has evolved into this. We get chased by mannequin robots. What the heck is going on in this house? Why does the neighbor have an army of mannequin robots? This is absolutely terrifying. Oh man, okay, yeah, that is some scary stuff. I don't know, guys. That is a scary sequence. I am very much looking forward to and a little apprehensive about undertaking that little scene there because that seems so scary. Are the robots the ones making that noise? Yeah, it seems like it's the robots who are making that creepy whispering noise. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, but we're gonna have to get through it. If that's one of the ways to get to the end, to get to the basement, we're gonna have to do it. But regardless, I am quite terrified of what's to come. We get a nice little shot of the mannequin robot here. You can see that it looks like they're on wheels, and us outside of that, I have no idea how they are functioning and why they are whispering and why they turn red and why they're chasing us and why the neighbor has them. So many questions, so little answers. I hope we can find out more later today when we get our hands on Hello Neighbor Alpha 4, but I thought that I'd just do this quick little video just to break down the gameplay elements that we've seen in this trailer because it is by far the most we've seen of Hello Neighbor Alpha 4 up to this point. So I am super excited. I hope that this helps with the wait for you guys. We will have a video of Hello Neighbor Alpha 4 in just a few more hours, so keep an eye out for that. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click that little circle link with my logo in it right below this window. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.